Thank you for purchasing the Bosch Universal Plus mixer. This video will help you get to know your mixer so you can get started making delicious homemade meals for your family as quickly as possible. When you unpack dough hook extender, Bosch mixer with bowl, dough hook, wire whips, and owner's manual. Now let's take a closer look at each of these items. The unique design of the Bosch mixer makes it lightweight, efficient, and convenient to use. The motor and transmission are housed below rather than above the bowl, making it easy to add ingredients. The mixer base is composed of two drives, a high-speed drive and a high-torque drive. The high-speed drive is used to power optional attachments such as the blender, not included with the standard mixer package. The high-speed drive cap is an important safety feature. It must be in place in order for the mixer to start. The high-torque drive powers the mixing bowl, as well as other optional attachments. A drive shaft connects the bowl to the motor through a center column in the bowl. The wire whips fit into the plastic drive that rests on top of the center column. These whips rotate independently as they revolve around the bowl, creating an efficient triple whipping action. All of your recipes will require less mixing time than traditional stand mixers. On the back side of the mixer, you'll notice black rubber feet. There are optional attachments, such as a meat grinder and pasta maker, which require the mixer to be turned on its side in order to operate. When your mixer is not in use, you can store the cord out of the way. Simply push the cord in toward itself, and it will store inside the mixer base. Place the mixing bowl onto the base, rotating the bowl, if necessary, until the drive shaft drops into place in the mixer base. Turn the bowl counterclockwise to lock it in place. Turn the bowl clockwise to remove it. The mixing bowl has a two-piece lid, the splash ring and the center cover. The splash ring may be used without the center cover to allow for adding ingredients easily while mixing. Add the bowl cover to the splash ring as needed. There are 4 speeds plus a momentary or pulse function. To pulse a mixture, turn the knob to the M position, then release. Repeat as needed. When increasing speed, move the switch gradually from speed 1 up through speed 4, pausing briefly at each step. Your Bosch mixer package comes with 3 bowl tools: dough hook extender, and wire whips. It's important to choose the right tool for the right mixture to make sure your recipes are successful and to avoid damage to the tools themselves. The dough hook is used for heavy, stiff mixtures such as bread dough, meatloaf, and heavy cookie dough containing bulky additions like nuts, dried fruits, etc. Place the dough hook on the center column, aligning it with the drive shaft before pressing down into position. As you mix, gradually increase the speed from 1 up to speed 3. Speed 4 is not recommended for the dough hook. For bread dough, we recommend mixing at speed 2 or speed 3 while the dough is still very wet. As you continue to add flour, lower to speed 1 or 2 and knead according to the recipe. The Bosch dough hook kneads very efficiently, so less time is required for kneading than most standard bread recipes call for. If using your own recipe, 6 to 8 minutes on speed 2 is a good rule of thumb for kneading most breads. Over-kneading bread dough can prevent it from rising properly. The dough hook is designed for bread recipes yielding 3 or more loaves, or at least 9 cups of flour. For recipes yielding just 1 or 2 loaves of bread, add the dough hook extender to the dough hook. In fact, the dough hook extender enhances the kneading of every batch of bread, whether large or small. We recommend it for bread recipes of all batch sizes. The dough hook extender is never used alone. It is always paired with the dough hook. Align the extender underneath, behind the wide arm of the dough hook, before placing both pieces on the center column. The wire whips fit into the plastic drive that rests on top of the center column. They may also be used with a metal whip drive that comes with the optional cookie or cake paddles. Wire whips are designed to smoothly mix and incorporate air into light and fluffy mixtures such as cream, egg whites, cooked potatoes, etc. The higher the speed, the greater volume of air in the mixture. The splash ring keeps ingredients in the bowl and prevents splatters. The wire whips can also shred cooked meats perfectly in seconds. Place pieces of chicken, pork, or beef in the mixing bowl and pulse with the M switch until the desired consistency is reached. Make sure the meat is freshly cooked, warm, and tender. Leftover meats tend to toughen as they cool and are not recommended for shredding in the mixer. To prevent damage to the wire whips, avoid using them to mix any hard ingredients such as cold or frozen butter. Hard butter should always be softened to room temperature or grated into thin pieces before mixing into the flour. As you mix, gradually increase the speed from 1 to 4. For making cookies, use the wire whips to cream softened butter, sugar, and eggs. Then switch to the dough hook before adding flour and other dry ingredients. This is especially effective when making extra large batches of cookies, up to 34 dozen at a time. Or you may purchase the optional cookie paddles with metal whip drive. To keep your mixer looking and performing at its best, follow these important tips for cleaning and maintenance. Keep the drive socket clean and dry. Never place a wet bowl back on the mixer base. If moisture collects in the socket, dry it with a towel or cotton swab. You may also lightly coat it with a little vegetable oil to lubricate it occasionally. The center column of the mixing bowl contains the drive shaft. To remove it for cleaning, turn the bowl upside down, turn the center shaft counterclockwise to unlock it, and pull it out. After cleaning, make sure the bowl and shaft are thoroughly dried. Insert the drive shaft and lock it in place by turning it clockwise. Bosch is committed to preserving the environment and only utilizes environmentally friendly paint to label its machines. Use only a damp cloth without any soap to gently wipe the faceplate of the Bosch mixer. Scrubbing or wiping with firm pressure may cause the paint to fade off. Modern dishwashing detergents are extremely caustic and may cause any metal surface to tarnish, even those made from stainless steel. For best results, we recommend hand washing all metal parts, but in particular the dough hook and the metal parts of optional accessories like the metal whip drive used with cake or cookie paddles, blender blade assembly, or blades for slicer shredders and food processors. These are particularly prone to tarnishing in the dishwasher. All other plastic pieces are dishwasher safe, top rack only. Consider adding any of the following accessories or attachments. One of the most popular attachments for the Bosch mixer is the blender attachment. The blender is powered by the high-speed drive on the mixer base and effortlessly blends smoothies, batters, salsa, salad dressings, and more. The powerful 800-watt motor and design of the stainless steel blades allow it to snow ice for delicious frozen treats. When using the blender, we recommend removing the bowl and putting the drive cap on the bowl drive for safety. The bowl scraper accessory snaps onto the wire whips, cake paddles, or cookie paddles. With two built-in scrapers, it scrapes both the inner column and inside of the bowl for perfectly mixed cake batters, frostings, and cookie doughs in less time than scraping by hand with a spatula. This convenient accessory is easy to use and is dishwasher safe. Cookie paddles are ideal for creaming softened butter and sugar and for mixing all light to medium batters or doughs. These heavy-duty plastic paddles rotate independently as they spin around the bowl, creating a smooth and creamy consistency. Cake paddles are designed with fewer tines than the standard wire whips, allowing you to make perfect cake batters without incorporating too much air. Many Bosch mixer owners pair their mixer with a Nutrimill grain mill. Our best-selling line of grain mills can grind all non-oily grains and legumes into a variety of flours for cooking and baking. Fresh flour ensures your family receives all the nutrition of the whole grain. No nutrients are stripped away, and no harmful chemicals are added, giving you complete control over the quality of your food. The fresher the ingredients, the better tasting the food, and the more health benefits your family will enjoy. Visit our website at lechef.com for more information. Thank you for joining the Bosch Mixer family, where homemade matters.